What's up, everybody? B Mason, built by B Mason. Look, got another good video for you guys today. Right here is a golf extractor. That's right, golf extractor. That's what we got here today. I got my propane blowtorch and a socket wrench. What I'm going to show you guys today is how to pull a golf shaft, steel and graphite. Let's do it. All right, so you might have seen this in some of my past videos if you watched some of my videos already. This right here is a shaft extractor. It's used for pulling heads off of shafts, golf shafts. I don't really use this for steel, but since I'm working with a lot of graphite, I'll show you. The steel, I still put it in the shaft extractor. I just don't use the wrench on it. I just twist it off. So first, we'll pull a steel first, and then we'll do maybe one or two of the wood. So that's what I love about building golf clubs. It's a ton of different ways to skin a fish. So everybody got their different style of doing it. This is how I do it. What I do is I put it in the golf extractor, close it down. Bam. So we got it in the golf extractor. Lock it down. I take a blowtorch, mini propane torch, get it lit, and I start warming this up. Just warm it up. Keep heating it up. And if you heat this up properly, you won't have to do nothing but twist this head off. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just heating this up. This is nothing more than a mini propane blowtorch. You can buy this from wherever. You can get it from Home Depot, Harbor Freight. Hell, you can order it online off of Amazon. As a matter of fact, I'll put a link to one in the description below. So yeah, just warm this up. You always want to keep the heat moving, especially when you're working with graphite. This is not graphite, this is steel. But especially when you're working with graphite, you just always want to keep the heat moving. I've been doing this so long, I pretty much can smell when the heat has broken the epoxy. So yeah, you just heat it up, bam. Then make sure you got a glove. Just steal a glove from over here. Make sure you got a glove so you don't burn yourself. That's bad. I have burnt myself a lot. And you just twist it off. Bam. Twist. So here, I got it halfway off. I'm gonna give y'all a close up. Cut that off. Just spin that thing off like that. These some old clubs, so this some old epoxy. So bam. Now that head is off. So a lot of times while this old epoxy is still in here, you want to take your drill and drill it out. And you want to use one of these things right here. I can put a link to where you can get this from, but you put this in the drill. It's got a little steel wire on it. Let me get my drill. Take the steel wire and you take this the drill and you just go in and you clean this out. Then once you clean it out, you dump it on the counter. I like to take a flashlight. I like to look in there, see if it's all clean. If it still need to get a little bit more out, I take the drill, go back at it again. Bam. Come back at it, look at it again. I'm like, okay, that look okay. Sometimes you get epoxy that's like really stuck in there. And you want to take something like It's It's got that real straight edge on it. And wherever that epoxy at, you take this R in there and you dig that while it's still while it's still hot, you know, at least warm, you take that stuff, dig it out. I wish y'all could see how much just came out just then. Now I'm looking at it. Now this baby clean. It's clean on the inside because you don't want any old epoxy in this head at all. It's all bad. No old epoxy in the head. You're just gonna make life harder and difficult for yourself. Plus, I'm very meticulous when I do this type of stuff. So, you know, I weigh stuff 3 times. You know, I'm just very detail oriented. So, bam. Now, that is a clean head. Everything is all good. You look inside that head. That head is clean on the inside. And you want to do this with like all the clubs. So now this was a 7-iron, but now you're just gonna go through and you're gonna take all these apart. You're gonna separate the heads from all the heads from all the shafts. So you put that one down and you move on to the next one. A lot of times I don't save ferrules. I just cut them off or heat them up and knock them off. Now while we're right here, I want to show y'all something. Can you see this? This is epoxy that's still in the shaft, and you don't want that. So as a club builder, if I'm gonna reuse these shafts, I need to get rid of this epoxy out of here. So there's 2 ways you can do this. So one way you can do this, you can take a heat gun and heat this up, or you can go back with the blowtorch and heat it up. A lot of times when you use the blowtorch, you start to discolor this, but it don't matter because you're gonna have to prep this tip anyway. Too much heat can also make this weak. So, you know, you gotta know how much you can give and how much you can take. So yeah, so you need to always have a drill bit on standby so you get that old epoxy out of there, you know what I'm saying? So I take a little drill bit like this. I just take it in there, heat that up, and drill this out. So I'm gonna try my best to give y'all a close-up of this, so hold on. So you take it, drill it out. Alright, now you look down in there, all that old epoxy is gone. You can take your eye, see right now, I still feel a little bit down in there. So, like I say, you don't want any of that stuff in there. So it's a process. You just gotta, man, building custom golf clubs from used stuff, it takes time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely an art form. You gotta have kind of like a passion for it, and you gotta want to save old equipment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just discard this stuff, and it's in really good shape still. Like, you can still play good golf with this stuff. So you just gotta take your time. So that's how you clean out the head, and that's how you clean out the shaft if you need to. Let me back the camera back out. I cleaned out the head, I cleaned out the steel shaft. Now I want to get this ferrule off of here. Like I say, I'm not trying to save this ferrule, so I'm just heat it up. So I like to take a little tool like this. I just take this and I like to push that ferrule off or cut it off. If this too hard, I just cut it off. But bam, I just push it off. So it's an old ferrule too, it's on there. So you definitely gotta either cut it off or work it off. So I pretty much got this one off. So bam, so that's off. So you take this shaft. I'm not gonna, I might keep these grips, so I ain't gonna bother this right now. I might blow this grip off. This is a lambkin and it's in really good shape. So it look pretty much brand new. So I'm gonna keep this grip. I'm gonna blow it off later. I might do a video on how to do that. So that's that. So that's that head. Now let's do the driver. We're just gonna do one wood because all the rest of these graphite, and the same thing apply to all graphite. So same thing. We're gonna put it in the extractor. This time we're gonna see how the extractor actually works. We're gonna tighten this thing down. Oh, where's all my stuff at? All right, we're gonna put this little device right here. This is what's gonna hold it so we can push away from it in the extractor. Then we're gonna tighten it with our hand as much as we can. And then from there, we are going to heat this baby up. Now it's graphite, so if you're gonna use this graphite again, you have to work this fast, and it don't take much. But you're gonna just heat it up. Heat it up. Heat it up. Quickly heat it up. Heat it up. Then you're gonna take your wrench. Your wrench. Oh man, where my thing at? I don't want it to go cold. Oh, here it goes. Alright. Take this. Start pushing it up. Bam. We done. Voila. It's off. Just like that. And it's a clean, nice clean pull too. So just like everything else, you want to clean that baby out quickly while it's still hot. So I like to throw the head down. Get my drill. That's why I got so many drills, because I hate having to swap this tool for an actual drill bit or whatever. But it's my first day back in the shop, so I'm a little rusty. I haven't built a club in 30 days, so y'all bear with me. Also too, when you're building, it's always good to have a can of compressed air. Can of compressed air, or sometimes I use my air compressor. That's free air. Minus the electricity that it costs to power the mug. But anyway, and once you get through, all that. Once you get through, spray that thing out so you can actually see what you're looking at. So now it's pretty much nothing in here. That is a clean pool. That's it. I get a light. And that's it. I don't know why my camera don't like to focus here. Focus, man. Focus on me. There you go. That's a clean pool. So we did the two basic things that you can do. We pulled steel, we pulled a head from a steel shaft, and we pulled one from a graphite shaft. Nothing different. The same apply to both. With this steel, you can heat it up and you can twist it off. With graphite, you need to have an extractor. You heat it up and you use the wrench, or the socket wrench, or whatever comes with your extractor. You use that to either pull it off or push it off. That's how you don't mess up your shafts when you're trying to reuse them. That's it for today. I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna take all the rest of these clubs apart, and that'll be it, man. If you like this video, hey, hit the like button, the thumbs up button. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe, please. That's very helpful as well. And just share, share my content with other people. Also, if you looking to have some things done, like some custom build, refurbish, or whatever, you can DM me. It's built by B Mason. I put a lot of cool stuff on there too. Just a lot of content in general. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this going. I am happy as hell to have my own standalone shop. It's a beautiful shop. It's right in my backyard. So once I get off my real job, I come out here and I can put in some work with my passion job. My passion job. I ain't gonna say job, because when it's a passion, it ain't no job. I can put in some passion work. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, stay tuned. Built by B Mason.